Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Scorpio. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. Also, I am still accepting private reading requests, so if that's something that would interest you, simply send your request to the email address that's in the description box below this video. So, let's begin. I feel like there's a loose end somewhere that needs to be, needs to be picked up again, needs to be completed, needs to be examined, looked at. I feel like you cannot, you or they, whoever this is, it's like you cannot move forward. You cannot create anymore without doing that. You cannot finish this tapestry until you pick up the loose end and take care of it. Okay? I feel like it's something you've been resisting to do. You or them have been resisting this loose end. I feel like you may have said goodbye to somebody. You or they may have said goodbye to somebody, and the problem is you were still in love with them when you did that. You or they, again, okay, you or they. This could be your energy or theirs. So when they said goodbye, they were still in love with you, and that is the loose end. So they need to go back and pick that up. Okay, because they cannot continue without doing that. It's something that they've been avoiding to do, something they've been resisting to do, but yet it's something that they think about all the time. Six of Cups. So they have been longing for this, longing for this person, wanting to return, but resisting what the heart so much wants them to do, you know. It's over here. Again, it's like all over this. This is like the central issue, and it continues over here. And this person is just, I feel like emotionally they're a wreck, because what they really want to create, what they really desire, is behind them, and yet it's like they're too afraid to go back and get it. So the Three of Coins in the reverse, they're resisting what the heart wants. When it's upright, it's saying like, well, it's useless to try to resist this when it has the force of love behind it. And yet that is what they've been continuing to try to do, and holding their position and suffering. The Herald next to it in the upright speaks to regrets, longing, wanting to change their position, wanting to change the circumstances, but too afraid, you know. And so this card says, well, it's easy to get caught up in the what ifs, you know. But if you go forward holding on to all of those regrets and what ifs, you'll never truly be happy. Never. If you are unhappy with your current circumstances, then know that you can change them, but you must choose to. You must choose to. So we see that they have all of these fears that they're keeping inside of them here. They're resisting going back and changing something. Okay? I feel it's what it is. Not going back. I feel like they really want to. They want to go back. But they're resisting. Well, the heart wants to. The problem is always the mind. It's the mind who's blocking this from happening. Needing to lay down their burdens. So physically they walked away from somebody, but emotionally they didn't. They never did. And it was apparent right away when they were saying goodbye that the heart didn't want this. The heart didn't want no part of this goodbye. Okay? The heart didn't want no part of this goodbye. It was forced on it. Forced on it. You see, emotionally, they're still standing amongst the cups, still drinking from the cup. They still want it. Okay? And so there was a tower, but they haven't released. They haven't healed. They haven't made any adjustments. Um, they're really the heart doesn't want this ending. The heart is resisting it with all its force, with all its might. You know. So scattered thinking. They're trying to assess or reassess, but the thinking's all over the place. Well, it's because of the swords that are above it, that they can't think clearly, right? Those swords are creating, all the swords still bleed. This person has a habit of running, from what I can see. I feel like there's a lot of things that have happened to this person that they never actually healed, and they just piled up one on top of the other, you know, and it has just created this huge mess. And there's a cost for that. There's a cost for that because they've lost the person that they really love, and they can't move forward until they go back and fix this. They got to go back and pick up that loose end. Maybe in their mind, those swords are saying it's too late. You know, those swords could be telling them anything, because, you know, it's an old wound that is actually at the root of this. But they can change this energy anytime they choose to. And that old wound, the pain and everything, that's all real, all right. But it's what the wound tells them afterwards, that is not real. But I mean, the pain of the experience is real. It's just that that wound now took control of this person and is telling them everything else is bad, or that this is bad, or that bad things are going to happen. So this person, in effect, is haunted by their past. And so they always, they think negatively. They always think they're going to fail, they're going to fall. So there's a real conflict going on within this person. But I feel like they really do love this other person. And I feel like the heart is trying to get through to them. And I feel like the heart will win in the end. Um, See, they want to come back and clear something up. Okay, the magician's in the reverse, so they want to come back and tell you something, to reveal something, to clear something up. But you see this inner conflict going on, and so they're keeping silent again. Silent, silent. The problem is this is also about intuition. So I feel like they never listened to their intuition, and it's why they ended up here. I feel like the swords kind of took over these old wounds, ghosts of the past. They took over this person's mind, and has held the heart prisoner, And so the problem is, when you don't listen to your intuition, you will see that that is the times you make your biggest mistakes, and so it's very important that this person learns to trust in their intuition again, and chase those swords away, chase those ghosts away. And so, and the only way to chase them away is to face them down. So we see the inner struggle over here with them thinking that they're going to fall. This is the swords telling them bad things are going to happen, but it's not really. It's not true. Regrets for actions they've taken in the past. You see, that's in the past, but you have it in the reverse here. Regrets, wishing things could be different, yeah, wishing they could go back, wishing to get you back into their life, wishing to be able to build a future with you. They want all of these things. They're filling these cups with their wishes. Okay? And so there's regrets, filling their cups with wishes, wanting all of this. But if they want all of this, they have to take action on it. Don't let those swords hold them prisoner or hold their heart prisoner, not one moment longer. And so there they are looking back. They're looking back at this situation, looking into their cup, examining their feelings, examining the situation, missing you here, regret, a card of regret again. And this is deep regret, this card. Very deep regret, so that everything else is shut out. Okay? There's something they want to tell you. It's here that they couldn't tell you or felt they weren't ready to tell you back then, but I feel like they will be ready to tell you here in the future, because they also come with this knight. Okay, yeah, look at this king here. So they've been very stubbornly sitting in this energy of not going back to look at that loose end, but in the end, their heart is going to take them back there. They are going to. They are going to come back and pick up that loose end because of him. Because he has such intense feelings for you. Okay, he's looking at those feelings. He's got very intense feelings for you, he or she. And he rides to the past. He's riding back to get that loose end that he's longing for, that he's missing. That And now he's ready to open up. So expect to hear from this person, or this person could be you, and you are going to go back and pick up this loose end. Okay? I feel like this was destined to happen, like at this time. Okay? I feel like they weren't ready, but I feel like now they are, and I feel like this now is the time to do this. Now is the time to go back and pick up that loose end. Okay? That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you. Bye for now.